Con. This is John, St. John chapter 5 and verse 30. I can of my own self do nothing.
Das heißt, Yahweh Shai spricht und sagt, ich von mir selbst kann nichts tun.
I judge. I mean, as I hear, I judge.
Ich höre richtig.
And my judgment is yes.
Und mein Gericht ist Gericht. Warum?
Because I seek not my own will,
weil ich nicht meinen eigenen Willen suche,
but the will of the Father which hath sent me.
Aber von dem Willen des Vaters, der mich gesandt hat. Das heißt, deswegen hat Yahweh sein Gericht an Yahweh weitergegeben. Warum? Weil er seinen Willen erfüllen wird. Read this.
This is St. John chapter 10 and verse 30. I and my Father are one.
Ich und mein Vater sind eins. Das bedeutet nicht, dass dieselbe Kreation sind. Es sind zwei verschiedene Seins, zwei verschiedene Beings, Entities. Entities? No, entities? No.
One. They say
no, I mean like the word entity, was right?
Yeah.
Yeah, entities, two different entities. Das bedeutet, sie sind spirituell auf einen Wellenlänge. Das heißt, so wie er davor gesagt hat, so wie ich höre, richtig. Warum? Weil er Yahweh Shai zu 100% folgt. Yahweh zu 100% folgt. Das ist das Ding. Komm.
So yeah, go ahead and give me
we're just gonna wir wechseln jetzt in die englische Zunge, ja? Kann das Bescheid wissen.
So you were just finishing off you know how all the power is given unto Yahweh Shai. You know, but one thing that you also touched on was like we are the judges. You know. And that's why it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Because we have been covered up. The history of us have been removed. You know, and I always harp on it, but the thing that we always got to remember is that the Lord took he said he was going to take the remembrance of us out of the earth. You know, but as like we always say, we're in the end times and we see that these times are the awakening of Israel. You know, 2/3 are getting marked. The nations are also getting marked. You know, the people of the nations are getting marked because this word is being pushed into all nations. You know, and all people are starting to see. And it's crazy how when you watch the news, how the more that they try to put that they're anti-Semitic, they still bring out the truth. So then people are actually going to go and start to look to see if this is actually true. So when Nick Cannon came out and they said that he's anti-Semitic, and they said, but what did he say? He said that the Negroes, Latinos, and the blacks are the true Jews, true Hebrews are Hebrews, and that the Jews stole their heritage and so on and so forth. There's going to be some actual people that the Lord is going to see the truth out of this. There's going to be people that are blinded, but then there are going to be people who are going to see the truth out of it.
But the same thing, if I just may add real quick, the same thing is they get kicked out. What they're doing is right after that.
Look at this shirt.
Yeah. What's it? Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah. You should like to be a sinner, man. The ultimate sin. But the thing is, as soon as they get called out, be like, hey, you get kicked out for the shit. What happens, man? They say like, I'm apologize for the shit that they said. This is why these celebrities can't be prophets, man. This is why they are not prophets, man.
Just like Elder Tahar, I read in one of the comments of a video, he said, a true prophet, he said, and nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to change the heart of a true prophet.
Yeah, man.
You know, a true man that's in this truth, whether he's gonna get killed, whether he's gonna lose everything, whether he's gonna be casted out, you know, and in a way, we kind of like 300. If you think about it, we're ready to go. We just waited, you know. But what was the mindset of the 300? They want to die in battle. They want to die victoriously, you know, with honor. You know what I mean?
Instead of living a coward life.
Yeah. You know, and that mindset is of the elect right now. The elect are going to have this mindset. Whether what comes, they're ready to go for Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai. They're ready to be put on the line for him. You know, because they're sick and tired of this kingdom. They're sick and tired of this flesh, this weaker vessel. They're sick and tired of seeing things out of order. You know, seeing the world in ruins when it doesn't have to be that way. Drinking defiled water. Can't get away from the goddamn water that's defiled. You know, you can't get undefiled foods. You cannot, if you try earnestly, you cannot live a truly clean life here. You can't. And everywhere you turn is always a matter of wickedness to be in. And that's how Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah and all of these wicked kingdoms was, man. That we were living amongst. The Romans loved pigs. They put swine in everything. We living in that time right now. Glycerin, which is the melting of swine sinews, the cartilage that holds bones together, you know,
It's everywhere.
it's in everything. Go ahead.
It's Ezekiel 4:13. And Yahweh said, even this shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Defiled bread, you know, and wherever he drove us. So in all the nations where Israel is, we are scattered unto every nation, that's for sure. We're eating defiled bread, we're drinking defiled water, you know, we're wearing defiled garments and, defiled clothing. Everything is set up to be defiled in this kingdom because why? They are the wicked, man. You know, there were three classes of people. The sons of power, which are the children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The sons of men, which are the heathen nations, and the sons of wicked, which are the Edomites, man. Why do you think they say that every other nation is a curse, but they in itself are the curse. You can see that they have no melanin out of all the nations.
Basically, the curse when they wake up and the sun, they're fucked up, man.
Yeah, man, they hate the sun. You know, they act like the sun is a bad thing. So then they tell everybody the sun is a bad thing.
Yeah, even like give Jake children sunblock.
Yeah, man.
That's a bullshit.
Knowing that shit is a lie. Knowing that sunblock kills Jake, bro. That shit is poison to Jake, man. Giving them vitamin D pills and shit. Talking about they have a sun deficiency. No, you got a sun deficiency, man. A melanin deficiency. Vitamin D deficiency. That's what the sun gives off, vitamin D. Which electrocutes the melanin in the skin, which makes it bright. But anyways, what you got something?
I have Revelation, because we're talking about the suffering of us. Yeah. Revelation 12.
I want to go with, go ahead.
No, just
No, go ahead.
Revelation 12. And let me start at 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
You see, so this is telling you, we got that mindset that we're ready to die for this truth, man. The elect are most definitely ready to die. You know, we don't know, we hope that we are of that number, but the elect have the mindset and will have that mindset that they'd rather die to be in this kingdom any longer. Give me Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Habakkuk?
Yeah,
come with
you. You know? So it says, what he bring out is be faithful unto, they were faithful unto death.
You want that?
Death, no. Can we just read that?
No, I said that they didn't love the life unto death, but I can get this too. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Let me start at 4. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
See, the just. So the elect have faith that Yahweh Shai is going to prevent these ailments and these things that are going to happen unto the world, unto them. Not going to happen unto them. They're going to be preserved out of these things. So through faith, the elect are going to overcome. Go ahead.
Go. Verse 5. Yea, also because the transgressors, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man.
Okay, now this is going into Esau, being a proud man, being deceitful in all his philosophies and all of his doctrine, teaching the world that it's okay to be with swine and be a sodomite, and you see that this is. He thinks, hey man, I got this. I did all of this, you know, and they write this into their generation and their secret genealogy of history that you think that they're not keeping a running list of who's who of their nations, of their national people. Like the Rothschilds, they know exactly who's coming from who and who's working where and who's had who. And the children, go ahead.
Amalek, I remember one video that an Amalekite in Israel said that I can trace my line back to King David.
You see?
How is this possible, man? But I can't even look up my dad, man.
Yeah.
I can't even look up my granddad, or my aunt, or my grandfather. But he can look up his genealogy till.
Yeah,
come on, man. King David?
All the way through the Bible, you know.
Before Yahweh Shai, man?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Why you lying?
But what I'm saying is, they got records.
Yeah.
They know. But it ain't extensive as how he say, because Amalek, you know, we know where they come from. But it's just proof that they've transgressed and they've kept it in their families. They've handed it down, like in Psalms 49 and 11. They've handed it down through many generations, you know. And as one generation, they don't want that power to leave their family. They do everything within their power to keep their families in power, to keep those people on top.
Psalms 49 and 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and the dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
So they believe that these things are going to last forever. They believe that this kingdom and that the kingdom that they have set up for themselves is going to last forever. You know, we get the day of the burning as an oven.
You want Habakkuk finish it?
Oh yeah, isn't that finished?
Not finished. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Neither keeper at home. He's in every nation. He's in every land. He has his, you know how they supposedly put that flag on the moon? You know, he has his flag in every country, damn near. You know, his banking systems, it's in every nation.
Go.
You know, go ahead, Ak.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death.
Everywhere he goes, he don't bring prosperity. He brings suffering. He brings pain. He gonna destroy your land. He's gonna destroy your people. He's gonna destroy your children. He's gonna destroy the businesses. Everything. They're gonna. You see Zadok? Is that him, right?
No, it's not him.
Okay.
I think so.
That's him, no?
I don't know, man.
Can't look like him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations.
Gathereth unto him all nations. Go ahead.
And heapeth unto him all people.
And heapeth unto him all people. You see, so that's why you living in Deutschland, the land of the Temanites, and you got just as many Temanites, Ammonites, Moabites, Gomerites, Ishmaelites,
and even Jake in there, man.
Jake is scattered in here too. You know, that's why the Lord said we're going on to all nations, going to the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles. You see, because just like they were talking about in the group chat, you know, Paul was sent to preach unto the Gentiles amongst the Gentiles. Okay, so that means that there are two types of Gentiles. So then you have to go into the definition of words, because if the Lord don't contradict himself. Why would he say go to the Gentiles and preach to the Gentiles amongst the Gentiles? He's saying go to the Hellenized men who don't know that they are Israel, who don't know their true heritage, who have adopted these customs through generational lost, honestly, of not being connected unto Yahweh Shai for so long. From him, what's that precept where he said, "I hid my face from them"? I would not hide my face no more, and the heathen shall know. Hold on,
I look at it.
I will not hide my face from them.
Yeah, I think so.
Neither will I hide my face anymore, or something like that.
It's either in face.
He said he hid his face for a reason, but then he's gonna reveal himself. And this is how he's waking up the Gentiles amongst the Gentiles, because they were cut off from Yahweh Shai, man. Living in these countries, you're not gonna get no sense of Jakeness, bro.
No.
You know, you're gonna get true Edomite, Temanite, Ishmaelite customs here. That's all you get in here. You don't see nothing Jake over here.
Yeah.
In these heathen nations, man.
Can I add something to it? Because the thing is, because I grew up here, man, when you look at it around you, you got no Jake, man. It's even a wonder to me that I'm like a Jake, even though I lived only among Ishmael and Ishmaelites, man. Ishmael and Gomorites. That's what I grew up with. So what Jake do? Jake blends in, man. Acting like them, being like them, man.
Because like we said a long time ago, we're trying to fill that hole. Because what we're trying to do is fit in when we know we don't fit in. We know we stand out, but we have to tone ourselves down. We gotta, when we get together, we can't. Watch out,
be quiet, man. Be quiet. Why you so loud always, man?
We always so loud. Esau, Esau gonna come, man.
Yeah. Can't be ourselves, man.
Oh, you can't get that job unless you gotta wear a suit and tie and you gotta talk this way. And it was funny because last night I watched the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it was one of the first 2 or 3 episodes where Will Smith is trying to get with a chick at a golf club, and they call her daddy Mr. No. So Will have to completely transform himself into like this preppy, like golf playing white guy. You know what I'm saying? He got an accent like a white guy. He's like, "Hey, how's it going there, pal?" And he changed his name to Kip Smithers. You understand what I'm saying? So we always have to fit in to blend to meet these heathen customs expectations, these heathen nations expectations. It's like they're upset that we have melanin, so we have to prove to them that we're like them when we're not.
They're haters, they're envy, man. This is why we have to do like that.
We are not like them. We're different. They want to call us equal, but in their heart, they know we're not equal. As soon as they get a chance, they'll call you a nigga in a heartbeat, man.
Why do you think they're asking for the N-word pass, man? This is the first thing I remember that so many people, when this whole vibration came with the N-word pass, hey, can I have the N-word pass, man? Can I have the N-word pass, man? Yeah. You know what's going to school and shit, man? Fools, man.
Yeah, because they want to revert back to who they truly were.
And they want you to accept it.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, say it to me.
Yeah.
Call me black, man. You know what I'm saying? Call me wicked, basically.
Yeah, man. And that's what he wants. He wants you to do that. He wants you to be to understand exactly who he is. Finish that?
So got the prison that you want.
Yeah.
I think so. Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 28. But let me say 27. When I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of the enemy's lands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am Yahweh their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them. For I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith Yahweh power.
See, so the Lord said he's not going to hide his face from us anymore. And he's going to do what? He's going to pour his spirit upon us. Okay, so now we see that amongst all of these nations, Jake is starting to claim his nationality. You got in the Philippines, Jake in the Philippines claiming the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, teaching his children Paleo-Hebrew.
Wasn't even a church? Wasn't it in a church?
I think it was a church.
I think it was a church, man.
The actual church where people were sitting in there and understanding Paleo-Hebrew. And if the Filipinos can get it, you understand? Like, I'm not saying that there's anything in deficient to them. What I'm saying is they know Paleo-Hebrew and that it was the ancient language. And then when you show these people on the street here that Paleo-Hebrew has no J, has no E, has no U, that they still can't grasp the understanding of it. Because you know why? Because Esau he's gotten them so drunken off of this bullshit that he has pushed. He'll tell you the truth that the letters of Yahweh's name is YHWH, but then say that it's Jehovah.
Or Yahweh.
Or Yahweh. Or Yeshua. But then in the same instance, he'll say that this is the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Like, you're not going to go check the letters in ancient Paleo-Hebrew. A lot of people don't.
Everybody don't. So either the vibration of the name will be out there more than ever before. But you see the vibration of the names out there, man.
Yeah.
You just see it, man.
Yeah.
In every aspect that you're looking at, man.
It wasn't before.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, but appreciate it.
What were you about to go ahead?
You want Malachi?
Oh, yeah.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. It's like 14. And it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
See? And that's what has been happening, and it's coming on another level, even more so now. But because Esau know, once this vibration is out, you think Esau don't know that the internet has spread this truth like wildfire? Well, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has done that, but he used the internet.
The unicorn.
The great unicorn. He used men, you know? He used simple men that seem small in stature, you know, seem like little bums, you know, like they don't got nothing. That's what the Lord has used to bring this truth out. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful because we see that the richness of this world is nothing. The things that they value on this earth are nothing. They have no value in actuality. Because when you achieve and claim these things, what do? When you look at the people who have everything, they live the most horrible lives. If you understand what I'm saying.
Because they are basically, even when you see like rich men, they are so, everything is just about their job, man.
Yeah.
They're working basically 18 hours a day.
24, 30 hours.
Yeah. 80, I think it was one time 18 hours a day they're working, got 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and then they have to 5 hours for themselves or something. This is no life, man.
At this job I started at, they were telling me about this dude Elon Musk. And they pretty much say that Elon Musk works at least 17 to 18 hours and sleeps in his office. What is the point of having millions and millions of dollars when all you're doing is killing yourself? You know what I mean? Even more so. But they gotta keep they gotta make sure that they keep that richness, that wealth in the hands of certain people. But go ahead.
I got 2 precepts for you. Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
How should they believe in him of whom they have not heard? So there are going to be people that don't hear this truth. They're going to hear it, but they're not going to understand it. It's going to be as like they're deaf on it to them, because this whole world is going to be known. I mean, the whole earth is going to know this truth. Go ahead, Art.
So look here. And how should they hear without a preacher? And that's the thing, man. Because, like you said before, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai bring the vibration out, and through that, because it said how they go, how they shall believe in the name of them of whom they have not heard, and how shall they hear of it? Through the preachers, man. Well, we are Yahweh Ratzazam, man. We're bringing the vibration out. The main vibration we're bringing out is the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why do you think a pastor or a churchman in the Philippines would explain the name of Yahweh Shai? Why?
Because the Lord did it first and foremost.
God.
But that's the truth. God. It's the truth. The truth is being proclaimed. What is that? And the truth shall bring forth to the earth, be fruitful in the earth.
This is Second Esdras, I got you. This is Second Esdras. I have to look it up. I think it's verse 4, chapter 4. The faith shall flourish, stuff like this. Faith. I'm gonna look it up. Just keep it talking. They're just gonna say.
So, what I'm trying to show you that is that the truth, the honest truth, has been springing forth in the earth.
I got it.
And the truth actually is the remembrance of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is actually the scriptures. And who is going to remember this? The men of the Lord, the men who were following the Lord in all of their lives, you know, through the regenerations. Go ahead, Art.
This is 2 Esdras 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit,
so long without fruit. The truth. What is this? The truth, the real knowledge of the Lord, the real image, His real name, who His chosen people are. Go ahead.
Shall be declared.
And it's being declared. And He's using to the 4 corners of the earth, God. And He's using who? Simple men. Simple men who seem to have nothing, who seem to have. That's why the Lord say.
I got a precept, I think, for what you said. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. So look here. 1 Corinthians 1:27. Let me start at 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, and not many noble are called. But the Most High has chosen the foolish things out of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High has chosen the weak things out of the world to confound the things which are mighty, and base things of the world, and things which are despised has the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
So the things that the Most High has chosen things that people don't believe to be anything, to be worth anything. They think they're crazy, they look wild and broke, and look, they don't got nothing in this kingdom, they don't even got a car, and so on and so forth. The Lord has chosen these men to bring some of the most valuable thing on the earth out again.
The most precious thing.
The most precious thing a man can believe and have is this truth. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. You know? That's why the Lord says to cast your treasures up in heaven. You know, that's in Matthew 24.
6:24. Matthew 6? It's Matthew 6 and 19. I just said 19.
Go ahead.
Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal.
See, so what you're doing, what we're doing is building up treasures that only Yahushua knows, only Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sees. You know, in faith and in steadfastness. Because that's the only way you're going to do this. You know, what is faith? Get
Hebrews 11, chapter 11, verse 1. And it says, so like it. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
See? So we have the faith that the things that we are hoping for, salvation, kingdom, rulership over these nations, immortality, spiritual powers. We have faith that the Lord is going to give those things unto us. Go ahead.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for?
Yeah. You see? That defeats the whole purpose of the word hope. Go ahead.
But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it.
Then we do with patience wait for it. You know, there are going to be men that lose patience, try to take vengeance on Esau, you know, and be carnal and get tore up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. There are going to be men who just have long-suffering patience, man. Complete, utter patience on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because why? We are striving to be just like him. He had patience.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, man.
Because when you think of him, man, he knew that he had to die on the cross, man.
Yeah, man.
And he was still suffering and patient. Patient went through it, man. Just ate the what is it called? Just biting the sour apple, basically, man. Yeah. He just bit in that shit, man. Ate it up, man.
Yeah.
He prayed to the
like
Most High 3 times, man.
Straight up onion, just eat it. You know.
He prayed to the Most High 3 times. If it was possible, take the cup from me. If it's your will.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing that we should do, man. You know what I'm saying? But our will, we should seek to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and a sinner that goeth to waste. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
You don't believe. See, faint-hearted means you don't believe. You're faint-minded, like you don't really fully believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Something happens, you just immediately start questioning him. Why you do this and why you do that, or you turn your back. Then you try to come back, and you turn your back, and you're faint-hearted, man.
Yeah, man. For little fire comes, man. Because of the, like it says in Matthew 13, of the seeds, you just jump back into the world, man.
Yeah.
And then you're going to come back into the truth, and then you jump back into the world, man. Yeah. You're destroyed, man.
Yeah, you're lukewarm, man. Way lukewarm. You're just really destroyed because, you know, it's like you asking for Yahushua to jump back on that cross.
Yeah,
and be a sacrifice again for you.
That's right.
You You know, oh yeah. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. I'm ready to do it now. Oh, because I see. Oh, damn, that's really happening.
Yeah, because
it's really happening.
The time gets shorter and shorter.
Yeah. I gotta go back. You've been enjoying yourself in the world, knowing the truth. Hey man, that's crazy, man. It's some crazy shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's some crazy shit, man. To enjoy yourself